college in Birmingham, Alabama. We are part of the choir. Even though we love to sing, we also love to have fun.
The Lord seems to revenge all these folks.
Run it up!
We're playing laser tag! Oh my God.
I'm thinking it's probably gonna be lame because it's on the practice field. But when I get there, it's like, whoa, not at all what I expected.
We all got together and of course we divided. We had the angels versus the demons. Of course I was an angel, look at me. So, you know, I was at more than one too. I called myself Ghost Rider because I couldn't die.
I see that iron spirit in your face.
Commando!
I got you, Tim, again. No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
We out here playing laser tag and everything. Unfortunately, I was on the evil side.
I know I know they got more people than us.
Yeah.
But we gon' kill them anyway.
Yeah.
We the dogs. Breezy!
I can tell that the angels, they needed some assistance, if you know what I mean. As soon as I got up on that field, them demons started running like some roaches when the lights come on.
We going together. Let's get it. It's about herself. It's about herself. Get her.
As things started going, I saw an opportunity, and so I took Regina and I took a hostage from her group.
I'm on the Angels team, and before I know it, the devil's come and get me, and I'm crying out, help me, help me, help me. They didn't even see me.
Look, she ain't going nowhere. We got a hostage. Yeah.
I'm out here ready, you know. I ain't coming to play with the devil. I'm coming to get you, you know.
It's gonna be war! Come on, y'all, raise your praise!
Face to face, we was right there in the middle of the field.
So I felt so special because I saw all the angels coming. Then I saw the devils lining up. I was like, oh, it's about to be war over me? What?
What's up?
What's up?
What up?
What's good?
What's good?
What's up?
ATL.
Jersey!
So we was like, okay, what we gonna do? What we gonna do? So we started charging. And then we threw them off that game, and before you knew it, we had to snatch her back.
Jesus.
My Lord and Savior!
My Jesus.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Whoa. Rock with the green squad.
Hey, what's up, Orange?
Come on, Red! Don't be coming out so hard like that. It's gonna be war!
But I'm still already on.
Come on, jalapeno
I'm
pepper.
still the
I tell
Looks like funky!
you look like cucumber guns.
I'm the captain of the Angels team. Unfortunately for the demons, they had Corey, who decided today that he was going to come step to me. I don't know what he was thinking because clearly he don't know the God I serve.
This means war!
It ain't no war.
It ain't.
This means war!
You can't have my family. You can't have my increase.
He's giving it back to me. He's giving it back to me. My increase. My family. Everything that is stolen from me. Yes, Lord. In the name of Jesus. Say yes. Say yes. Say yes.
We went from shooting each other to praising Jesus, clapping, singing, just having a good time. Just can't take that away from us.
No music! No music! No music! No music!
We walk through the door. I'm seeing all these cars around. I see people driving around the track, and my adrenaline gets to going. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so ready for this. Let's do it.
See, I'm a car man. I like to get in a nice little whip, you know what I'm saying? Bust about a good 100, 120 miles an hour as soon as I put my foot on the gas. I like to go in a little fast type things. I got an expensive taste, if you know what I'm saying.
I'm about to win this race, you feel me? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Miles Colors, Golden Bands, Golden Voices. I'm in this guy. I'm a little too big, but hey.
As you see, God has blessed me with some luscious hair. Take pride in it. You know, kind of almost like Samson, you know, you cut my hair off, I lose up my strength. Anyway, after found a helmet to fit my head, you know, I didn't want to mess up my swag, but I knew I had to get on out there and, you know, get on the track and make sure I got first place.
My car was like vroom, vroom, vroom. Yeah, I felt like I was on Daytona Beach, baby.
And I took one turn, man. I thought I was bouncing and about to fall out the car.
I got my foot on the gas and I'm like, vroom, vroom, it's changing gears, vroom, vroom.
Boom. I'm like, what happened? I turn around. I'm like, what is this? This is despicable.
Next time move when you see me coming and it won't happen.
So as I'm getting out of the car to get ready to take my stuff off, I noticed that the choir started singing. And then I started seeing everybody around us that wasn't with us started recording us and all this stuff. So I was like, man, you know what, might as well take this off real quick, go join them real quick, and just praise God with my people.
It's my shelter in a time of storm. He'll be there when sometimes things go wrong.
We done just took it from Fast and Furious to the Fighting Temptations singing gospel all of a sudden.
Jesus is a rock in a weary day. Jesus is a rock in a weary day. Jesus is a rock in a weary day. He's my shelter in the time of storm. Yes, sir. He'll be there when sometimes things go wrong. Jesus is a rock in a weary day. Jesus is a rock in a wind, relay. Take it out, sopranos, ready, girls, man. Jesus is a rock. Jesus is a rock. Jesus is a rock. Yes,
Jesus is a rock.
Jesus is a rock. Jesus is a rock. Jesus is a rock in the wind. Reel it. Jesus is a rock in the wind. Reel it.
We took it to church. Not church, but church.
At 16th Street, it is a historical church, and so many people come from every state to see the history that's transpired in that building. The 4 girls being bombed and killed.
There are a lot of people in the choir and on the campus that are not from Birmingham, and I'm from Birmingham, so you know, I take pride in my heritage, I take pride in my city, I take pride in my history, and I take pride in sharing what has happened in my city with everyone else.
We know that the struggle is real, and one of the things that you ought to take away from your experience here today is that Dr. Martin Luther King, when he started in the struggle, was only 26 years old. He died at 39. Those that led the Birmingham movement that made impact were not the older crowd that you may think, that many people think. It was people your age. In fact, it was high school students, which were known as the Children March, that left high school to make a difference. Right now, what's going on in Parkland, Florida, you got young people that are saying they're fed up about gun control and they're going to make a march on Washington to make a difference. Dr. King, after he was successful here in Birmingham, it led him to do the March on Washington in August of '63. And that response to the March on Washington was to bomb this church.
Growing up in the North, I learned about the 4 girls that was bombed at 16th Street Baptist Church. So for me to get the opportunity to attend the church and just to feel the atmosphere and to see the actual scene of what happened there was very surreal. I was very grateful to have the opportunity.
But you can't wait for somebody else to teach your history. We should do it every day of our lives. Every day we should talk about it. We should make it front page news in our lives. It ought to stay right in our faces forever. What the accomplishments of these people, because they took great chances in doing this. It wasn't safe, not at all.
We even had an alumni there who was so astonished to see us, and we honored her today by singing to her, and she just was overwhelmed with joy, and we were so glad to do that for her.
Keep so busy working for the kingdom. Keep so busy working for the kingdom. Ain't got time to die. I'm working for the kingdom. I'm working for the kingdom. I'm working for the kingdom. Ain't got time to die. Cause it takes all of my time to praise my Jesus. All of my time to praise my Lord. If I don't praise him, the rock's gonna cry out. Glory and honor, glory and honor. It's got time. Now won't you get out of my way? Let me praise my Jesus. Out of my way, let me praise my Lord. If I don't praise him, the rock's gonna cry out. Glory and honor, glory and honor. It's got time to die.
The Civil Rights Institute is one of the most mesmerizing places that we have in Birmingham. There's a lot of artifacts there that's giving us history about things that we never know. Every time I go, I learn something new.
Dr. King and the group of freedom workers marched to the foot of the bridge. When they got to the foot of the bridge, Dr. King kneeled and prayed. That was 1965. Let's fast forward to 2018. What are we doing? We're still kneeling for civil rights and justice. People died, sacrificed their lives so that we could have a voice in this country.
Basically, the torch is passed to us. You know, we have to fulfill the legacy of our mothers and fathers that they did back in the day, and we the people that supposed to carry that light.
was viewing the black and white classrooms with my cousin, I was telling her, this is night and day. Clean, dirty, books, no books, lights, no lights. How did they expect you to get an education?
This don't make no sense. Like, for real. Like, you see the walls? Like, seriously, look at this one light bulb. Can't nobody see what that is?
Like sheetrock, old sheetrock and mud.
Yeah, plaster. Somebody said.
And then chalkboard. And then if you look over at the white classroom, you got the modern technology.
They got air conditioning and heat.
Right, that's the air conditioning and heat.
At least they can watch a movie. We can't watch
Storage,
desk,
books, paper,
better lighting.
Walls don't look like old sheetrock.
The white classroom had nice checkerboard, clean floors, had nice desks, had books, had paper, they had bright light. But then when you look at the black classroom, they have old wooden desks that's possibly too small for them, wood floors, even the chalkboard was old.
I was walking and I approached this bus and where the Freedom Riders rode on, and it struck a nerve because these were the people, the pioneers that laid down their life every single day for our generation. I walked up to the Ku Klux Klan coat and I had a lot of feelings towards it. The symbol, from me being from the South, that coat, it represents pain, it represents oppression, it represents so much to the people of my skin color.
I came up to this display of a police officer hat, and I saw a picture of these two men standing. One was of a different race and one was black.
Congratulations, Miles, man, that's strong. 17 years later, he became the first black inspector on the force. That's powerful, man, that's powerful.
And this guy named, his last name was Fisher, and it said that, me and my friend, we noticed that he said that he was the first black African-American inspector in Birmingham, and then it turns out he actually went to Miles College.
Our school have a lot of history, man. I didn't even know this. It's crazy.
Yeah.
This is our history. It's made us strong. We're going to protect it, and we're going to keep sharing it.
We got rehearsal tonight, and rehearsal always be, you know what I'm saying, we gotta be on it. But I heard tonight, we're gonna be in Brown Hall, got a special guest, so who knows how rehearsal gonna turn out tway.
Made a way out of no way.
Made a way out of no way.
Turned my darkness into day.
Turned my darkness into day.
I'm thinking while Val is working with the choir, what am I gonna do with the choir? What can I teach them tonight? And my mind immediately went to a song that I produced and co-wrote with a friend of mine named Gilbert Wilson. And it's a rock and roll kind of like church gospel song. It's time to have some church.
Who just saw no one is done for me.
He started teaching us this new song, and at first I was kind of iffy with it, but then once it kept going, I started to notice that it had that rock and roll feel and that real old traditional church feel. I was like, okay, so this song different that we usually don't sing right here.
You just don't know.
Don't know. All right, ready? You got it. Ready? Go.
You just don't know.
All right, and go for what we call the diphthong. What is a diphthong? 2.
Yeah, 2 vowels.
So go for on no. Go for what is the secondary vowel in no? You got the O, ooh, and you got the ooh. I want you to go for the ooh. Don't know. Don't know. Just like that. Here we go. Same song. Ready, and go. You just don't know. Just like that. All right?
They were just giving me this proper, really pulled up singing in the King's English. I needed them to take it to the country. You just don't know. Not you just don't know.
This time. Ready, and how, and how we set me free. And as you're moving down, give me a little tenuto right there, pressure mark when you change chords. Free. Obviously, you get all of this. Rock and roll. I need your diction to match this style. All right, ready, and how we set me free.
So Mr. Royce comes in and he's teaching us this traditional song, and this churchy beat is what I'm feeling the most. I love churchy songs.
You don't know. You don't know. You don't know. Oh. All right, you hear that? Let me tell you. Ready? And go. You don't know. Get involved. Hands or something. You don't know. All right, here's the last one. You don't know.
Whoa! Man, I swear I feel like I was like one of my dad's deacons when he was a pastor, man. They be up there getting it and he be wanting them to sing. They be, I be like, oh, okay.
The parts, the harmonies, it was just great. When he hit that Charlie Brown beat in the middle of it, I didn't know what to do. We vibing, we dancing, you know, we singing, and God is just moving.
You don't know. Second one, and go. You don't know. Listen to this. Yeah. You don't know.
I will admit that there is a time and a place for training, and I'm a proponent of training. But I'm also a proponent of straight up singing. And when it's time to sing, you gotta open your mouth, give me some vibrato, oh yeah, and sing.
Now feeling the song? Got my Miss Harris rock.
the Lord.